Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about Sanofi India, a top MNC brand in the pharma sector. So let's understand where the stock is headed and what needs to be done. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Sanofi India, here's a small request. Kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, I'll help you in market and company analysis, and it will help me grow the channel as well. It starts from mere $2 a month, in which you can ask me 3-4 queries a month. But when you take the to $10 Patreon services or $10 tier, you'll be able to ask me questions every day on markets, and there'll be queries on specific companies as well. Apart from that, you'll have access to watch list and my portfolio, and also exclusive articles that I put forward for the $10 tier. If you want complete or detailed market talk with me or company talk with me, then kindly email me and we'll work something out. So about Sanofi India, it was present in India since 1956, and they provide medical solutions across the board. So it is not in India, and they provide medical solutions with respect to medicines, with respect to equipments, and other types of things as well. It is the largest pharma and healthcare solutions firm in the world, and actually Sanofi is not only in India, it is spread across 100 nations and exports to around the globe in 170 countries. It is a very strong MNC brand that has been around for 80-90 years across the globe, provides pain and allergy drugs and polio drops to many across continents. And from India, with two facilities, they export APIs and formulations to around 60 countries. So even in India, they have around two facilities which are producing Sanofi's drugs that are being exported across the globe. So it is a separate pharma company as well as a healthcare company. US FDA scare over the years have scarred the company, but then it has come over it. So that scare came in somewhere around 2016 odd, and it collided with, or coincidentally, what happened was the demonetization phase. So the stock had a fall, and at that point of time there was a 20-25% correction. But after that, there has been a continuous uptrend. So Sanofi has been pretty stable over the years, even in difficult circumstances for the pharma sector. When we saw the fall in the pharma stocks such as Sun Pharma, Aurobindo, etc., from 2015 till 19, and it has surged post the pharma rally, when the pharma rally began. If you look at the financials of the company, not that great. 9% sales growth, and the profit has dipped a little bit, but it is a debt-free company, and one of quarters do remain subdued, as this one has, and the stock has also just been pretty tepid, and has been consolidating. High promoter and institutional holding with only 6% free float. That is absolutely tremendous. So only you can say 6% of the stocks are being traded in the market, and that's why the volume is so low, and the stock doesn't go up and down so quickly, because the higher holding is with the larger investors, or the strong investors. The return on equity at 18% is very good, because most of the pharma companies have ROEs of around 15, 17%, 14%, and so on and so forth. There are few which have northwards of 20%. So 18% is not bad at all. An operating profit margin of 22% shows that the company is doing pretty well on the operational fronts, and has been doing pretty well on that front, even in difficult circumstances for the pharma industry over the last 4 or 5 years. And one more thing I want to talk about Sanofi is that there are some different kind of, you can say, energy drinks products that they do produce, which are being sold across globe, and which are recognized by many, you would say, uh, athletes. So athletes globally also use their, you can say, energy drinks, etc., and other sorts of drinks that are used for boosting energy in a legal way. So they have a gamut of products, not just medicines, but in many forms. If you look at the performance of the stock, then stock has been in an up move for the last 5 years. And interestingly, what has happened is once the pharma rally tapered off, this company started to move big and move big on the upside. Fell only 20% in that March collapse, so when the market collapsed from 12,400 all the way to 7,500, the stock fell just about 20-22%, and that really signals the kind of strength the company has and the kind of pedigree and backing that the company has with their promoters and the people that are holding the stock, the large investors. So those 94%, as I mentioned, are holding the stock for years and have been doing so in difficult circumstances as well. Has been a consistent gainer of 16% annually. So it has gained over 16% annually every day over the years. The market cap has swelled to 17,000 crores. From a mere, I remember that it was about 6,000 or so crores 4 or 5 years back. It has become 2-3x over the years. 6-7 thousand crore was the market cap earlier. Currently trades at 44 times earnings, which is slightly stretched for a pharma company. So normally I would prefer pharma stocks to, or if you say it is not a pharma stock, it is a pseudo consumer stock with a mix of pharma and consumerism in it. Even then, a PE of 30 to 35, closer to 30, would have sufficed. So it's slightly expensive, but then let's look at the results. The results have been pretty good apart from the last quarter, and we expected that these 2 quarters, although will be very difficult for pure play on, say, electrical goods, etc., or other types of autos and so on and so forth, but for companies like Sanofi, it could be extremely good. So let's see, because they cater to the health drink segment, the better health segment, and everything of that sort, which is directly related to the kind of pandemic that we are going through, and people are more now aware of the health cause that people have if they don't take care of health. So healthy diet, health foods, health drinks, and about health, this is what is going on in the market. This is what has been preferred in the market. So I believe the march could just continue in Sanofi from here on as well, and we could see better numbers, even better numbers for these 2 quarters. So let's wait it out. Numbers have been solid apart from last quarter. It has been solid over the years. If you look at the technical chart, then there's strong long-term support around the 6800 level, which is the 200 DMA. So 6800 to 6900 is a strong support. The short-term support is around 7400 or so. It doesn't fall a lot. It doesn't fall like 5-6% even in on a day. It normally falls around 2 to 3%, goes up 1-2%, and so on and so forth. So not a big mover. There's no wild moves and cannot be traded on a short-term basis because there is very low float, so it cannot be traded that big time. There's not much of a volume, and big up move is only expected above 8600. Once that come around, we could see even 10,000 levels on Sanofi. So what needs to be done? Can buy for long term at these levels, and if you're holding it, hold and keep track of global events. If things really materialize, this could go really big in years to come. It is a top MNC pharma company, so do not sell very quickly and have less than 10% exposure in the stock. So this was my video on Sanofi India. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.